Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my finish 24 by the 24. I have finished some more items, which is always exciting, so let's get to it. First off, I finished the L'Oreal Revitalift Moisture Blur Instant Skin Smoothing Moisturizer. So I started up here, this was my last update, and now it is completely gone, which is good. Surprisingly, I actually finished both of my, what are these? Oh my god, what are these? Makeup setting sprays. I went completely blank. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water really didn't have that much to go, so that wasn't a surprise. That's why I put both of these together. But I went through all of this one too. Like, neither one of them lasted me very long. So let's see, what else did I finish? Oh, I did wind up finishing my Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation, blah blah blah. I was actually at the end of it taking the sponge out. Like, it comes with a little sponge inside of it, but it will like pop out. I would take the sponge out and apply it to my face to get enough product to use for the day. So that is completely used up. Let's see. This one was also a surprise. It is the Benefits They're Real Push-Up Liner. It's the one in brown. So like, I turn it and no product comes up anymore. So it's either dried out or done. I don't exactly know which one. That one, literally I finished it like the 2nd of May. It caught me completely off guard. And the last two things that I finished this month were the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. I started here, I got to there, and now it's gone. And as I'm sure you can guess from what I'm holding, I did call it quits on my CoverGirl Bombshell Mascara. It was just starting to smell weird, starting to sting my eyes a little bit, or really more make them itch than sting, and it's not a great mascara to begin with, so I was fine to be done with it. Anyways, let's go down the list and see what I have left. And I am adding a couple more things, because I do like to do that when I finish stuff up. I'm not adding 6 though. I think I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I've added. So first off is the NARS eyeshadow in the Parallel Universe Duo. It was the Christopher Kane collection that came out last year. And that is where I am now. I still have not hit pan like I'm trying to do for this, but I am really working on it. So hopefully by next time I will hit pan on that. I've still somehow not finished this cleanser, even though it feels to be in the exact same spot that it was last month. Like, if I sit here and tap on it, it feels like the sound only changes up here, but that was the same way last month. So this is the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. It's gotta be almost done. Like, this feels like nothing. So I'm hoping it'll be done soon, because it's starting to get on my nerves by the fact that it keeps pumping out more product. I guess it's a little more worth the money than I thought, because one of the reasons why I didn't think it was worth the money was because I thought I was going through it really fast, but I guess not. Next is the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. I started with it completely full. This was the first update, and this is the second update. I don't think I'll finish this, honestly, unless I just start figuring out another way to use this somehow. I use this when I don't blow dry my hair, and the thing is, the last couple of times I washed my hair, I did blow dry it. So that might be part of why I'm not going through this very fast. I don't normally blow dry my hair, so normally I go through these pretty fast. So let's see. Oh, another thing that's getting on my nerves. The Tarte Lip Surgence in Moody. Here it is, right here. And here is my marks on the cap. So I went through a lot of product the first time, but that's because it was all in a point, so it went down quicker. Now it's just, you know, full product that is probably not going to finish by the time this is over with either. In theory, I only need to use up 24 items, but I keep throwing more stuff in just in case. I want to at least hit 24. You guys know me. Let's see. Another surprising thing is that this lip gloss, the Hourglass Mini Lip Gloss in Childe, is still hanging on. I am wearing it today. I lost my marks. They wore off. And this is the thing, I can't really do the hot water trick too, because I can't just stick it in a cup of water. It bobs to the surface, so. And I'm not going to sit there under a hot faucet trying to get it to move. Sometimes when I can get it to sit somewhere for long enough, it will move down and I can see where it is. It's probably like down to here or something. Like last time it was like halfway through, and I have been using it. So it's got to be almost done. I did take the stopper out, and I kind of regret that, because you know how it is when you take out stoppers. They get kind of, the whole wand gets covered in crap, and I hate that. I don't know, I can show you the inside of it if you can see it all. I don't know, I might shine a flashlight down into it later and see if I can get a look. I didn't think to do that before the video for some reason. Another thing I am totally failing on is my lotion. Like, this is the Soap and Glory Sugar Crush Extreme Moisture Body Buttercream. I started out with it full. This is where I was last time, and I got like 2/3 of it left, guys. I mean, I go at it pretty evenly, so that's why I go at it evenly so that I can just make a mark on the side of the tub. But I've been terrible about putting on moisturizer this past month. And I have no complaints about this stuff. It smells amazing, and it does really moisturize. You have to really like lime scented things for this to smell amazing to you, but I do. So, I mean, if I could kick it into gear, I could probably finish that by July 4th, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kick it into gear enough. Something I do think I'm going to finally finish is this Buxom lip gloss in Zoe. Last time I was here, and that was where I started, because sometimes this thing doesn't move. Then I got all the way down to here this time, so this really only has a couple of applications left. Like, the wand doesn't even really reach down there anymore. I'm having to use my lip gloss wand scooper thing that I bought from Sephora to use this. So hopefully in another couple of applications this will be done. I'm probably not going to pull the stopper out of this one because I have a lot of stuff to go through this year. The only reason I did it for the Hourglass lip gloss is because I really like that lip gloss. Like, I love the color, I love how it feels. I do love the color and how this feels too, but I've just been trying to pan this stupid thing for over a year on and off, and I'm tired of it. I would totally repurchase it in the future. I just need to get away from it for a while. Another thing that carried over from my finished 7 by Spring is this e.l.f. HD setting powder for the eyes. And I mean, I have so little left. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that, but I mean, you could see almost completely through the thing now. Like, there's really only probably about 2 weeks worth left, because obviously you don't need a lot of this at any one time unless you're trying to set your whole face with this, and I don't recommend that, because you're probably going to look like a ghostly white disco ball, because it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, which is nice and brightening for under the eyes, but all over your face it's not as cute. But hopefully that will be gone soon, because like I said, I've been working on that for a while. I have something else I want to pan after that that would go under my eyes, so it needs to go. Another thing that I did awful on, I feel, last time is this Mizon Special Therapy Good Night White Sleeping Mask. And part of the reason I did terrible on this, I feel like, because I know I can go through more than just that little bit in a month. I could probably finish this in the next 6 weeks if I actually remember to use it. Is because for March and April, I was trying to finish that Clinique sleeping mask. It was only a little mini, but I hated it, so I didn't really want to use it. So I was just not using anything, because I suck. And then when I finally did finish it, literally on like April 30th, I've just been kind of forgetting to use this. I've only used it a couple of times since then. So I really need to get on the ball with this, because I really like this product, and I would totally repurchase it. I've just been forgetting about it. Next thing is this, oh god, this is such a weird name to me. The Uni Recipe Vitamin Recharger Essence. I started up here, this was the last update, and this is this update. I don't think this does anything. Like, I really don't, because I can't figure out what it does. I can't see any difference in my skin from using it, and I dropped it recently, so now the top comes off. It still works, but the top, I knock the top off all the time, and it's starting to get on my nerves, so I'm ready for this to be done. I want to try a couple of different essences to see if one does something for me, but that one doesn't do enough for me to notice anything. Next is my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I started up here, first update was here, second update is now here. I don't think I'll finish this, but I am alright with that. I just, you know, wanted to make sure that I was using this and getting good usage out of it. It does work, by the way, it's amazing. Let's see. The Neutrogena Ultralight Cleansing Oil. I lost my mark on this because I used this one night and my hands were oily afterwards, and I accidentally rubbed it off while moving the bottle around. So my first update was all the way up here. I think it was about here last time. And I somehow used more of it this time, so I have about half of it left. I don't know if I could finish this in like 6 weeks when the finale actually is, but we shall see. I will certainly at least finish most of it, which is good. This is much better than the Garnier cleansing oil, by the way, in case you were curious. There's no weird smell. It doesn't gunk up my eyes, like leave that film over it. Why am I doing a review in the middle of a thing? That stuff is really good though. Something that sucks and I'm very much considering throwing out is this IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil. The color on this is a great match for my eyebrows, and that's the main reason why I haven't chucked it in the freaking garbage. But I mean, it is so dry. It drives me crazy. So this is where I am, and of course the damn thing popped out of the tube at some point. It's not dry. I don't think this is dried out though. I think that is just the consistency of it. If somebody else has used this before and knows that, hey, your thing is drying out, let me know. But I mean, progress sucks on this. Even though I literally use this every day. I didn't use it today, I used a powder, but I've been using this every day for like a month straight, and with that little progress, it's just frustrating. And I don't like having to kind of jab myself in the eyebrow and make it work. So I don't know, maybe it is drying out on me. Let's see, I have 10 sheet masks on here. Last time I think I had used up 4 or 5, and I've only used up 7 since then. I've been really bad about masking, honestly. This has been kind of a busy month for me, guys. I had 2 different nieces, one on my side of the family and one on my husband's side of the family, graduate within a week of each other. And like, I should have recorded this days ago, but I have an impacted wisdom tooth that has been bothering the crap out of me lately. So I haven't really wanted to put on makeup or do anything. I had to force myself to do stuff for my niece's graduation on Saturday, but otherwise for a couple of days I haven't wanted to do anything, and I still don't. But I wanted to get this up, so I sucked it up today. And this is the last out of my original bunch. I did add some stuff last month too. I have the NYX Prismatic Eyeshadow in Mermaid. Please God, don't fall out. So here it is, right here. I only have like looks like a little bit less than half of it left. What I do with this for the most part is I chop it up, I mix it with Pewter out of my Lorac Pro, and I press it into a eyeshadow thing in there so that I get this like green bronze color that, while I have on my eyes right now, I don't really want to show because it's creased up because it's been a long day. But I don't foresee any problem with this being used up by the end. Although I would totally repurchase this too because it's gorgeous. Let's see, I added the little e.l.f. Mermaid bronzer last time. I wish I'd taken a picture, but I totally forgot. But this is almost gone. I mean, last time it had been repressed, but it still covered most of the pan, and as you can see, obviously now it does not. So this will be no problem to use up. I foresee no issues. I really only use this to like bronze up my neck and my face. I probably should have bronzed up my face more because I'm wearing a foundation that is a shade too light for me, but I forgot to do it. Like, I used it on my neck, I didn't use enough on my face. And finally, before I add anything else more in, I have this Trestique eye crayon in Marimoto Pink Pearl. And I broke this, so I have to be careful with it. This is all I have left that is probably going to be usable. And here's my mark on my pencil. This goes surprisingly much faster than the other ones. Like, something about this formula is either too creamy or something. I don't know. Something about it, maybe I think I need to use more because it's so light that I can't notice the pigment, or it's a little too creamy for its own good. So, I said I was going to add some things. First off, I found this. This was in my finished 5 by Cinco de Mayo, and then I lost it for about a week, including during the finale. This is the Maybelline Baby Lips in Fierce and Tangy. And this is all that I have, thank God. This is where it is now. You can ignore those other marks, they were from that. I don't think this will be a problem to use up, but this thing I've been working on it since January, so who the hell knows at this point. Let's see, I have this is a mini, but foot products take me forever to go through, so I figured it was okay. This is the Bliss Aloe Leaf and Peppermint Foot Patrol AHA Exfoliating and Softening Cream. I'm starting right there. I've only used this like twice, so I still have plenty to go. Oh, I forgot to show something. I did not finish this. So this is the Anesti Ramine Apple and Honey Shea Butter Hand Cream. There is no way to see through this packaging, but I think it was about here last time just by kind of tapping on it. And now it is about down here. If I can go by the tapping method where you listen to see where the sound changes, I foresee no problem finishing this. Anyways, so next is, I feel like I'm crazy throwing in another face wash. There cannot be much left in this. If there is, I'm a monkey's ant. I don't know. But this is my Dollar Tree oil-free acne wash. We are starting right here. It has been hanging around forever, and I don't really need this anymore. This is kind of strong acne medication for your skin, and I've found other stuff that works for me without having to use super strong crap on my face. So I just want to get this used up and get it out of my bathroom and out of my life. And finally, we have something that I love that I'm ready to purchase a new one because I broke this one. This is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Toner. We are starting right here, and like I said, this stuff is amazing, but like literally the day that I hauled it on video, when I was going to put it back up, I dropped it and I broke the cap. So now it doesn't, like, it's all cracked up here and stuff. I'm terrified every time I travel with it. I have to stick it in a Ziploc bag, and I've been traveling a lot lately because I have to keep going to like my grandmother's, my mother's, blah de blah de blah. I don't mind, but this just reminded me all the more that this packaging is broken. I need to replace it. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.